Space, the final frontier. This is the 2.5-year journey of the build of the Starship Enterprise. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to stage 36 of building the Enterprise D from Star Trek The Next Generation. This time is quite a short video, but not the shortest. I think next time is going to be the shortest when I'm going to have a look through the magazine, the episode guides. For now, we're going to be doing a couple of things. I've already done that bit. I put the windows in, just in case, you know. We're going to be fitting this to there, which is easily done with a couple of AP screws. But before we put that in place, we need to illuminate it, because this build is all about lighting up all the tiny little windows. I didn't realise when I initially subscribed to it. I knew it was going to be a lit model, but I didn't know just how lit it was going to be. So yeah, right, we are using the two bulbs from this. It's got the green one coming this way and the other one going the other way. This is, I say, couple of dozen windows already set up on there. That one's going there, and that one is going there. That one's not really held in place very much, as you can see. This one's held in place by a little nodge. That one is as well, sort of, but not as well, which is why that one gets held in place with a bit of tape as well. But before that, let's move that back that way a little bit. We'll put in a couple of screws into this. We're almost finish the next section. When you see almost, it's almost, because there's only, let's see, that one's come out already. I'll put it back in before I get the screw in fully. There we go, that should be held in place, but it does say to use a bit of tape, and they've given us a bit of tape, so I will. That'll also help with some light blocking, I believe. Because obviously the little bit of bulb is still sort of sticking out there. So we'll get that in place over there. Just like so. That one tightens down on there. And that's that. So now we just need to get this in place in there. There's a couple of other things to do before that. This needs to be plugged in somewhere in there in the mass of the wires. For some reason, not the one on the end that I can sort of get to. It's got to go behind that. So let's get it the right way round, which I think is that way round. We'll see if that will go in place in there. Try and hold things out the way and push things in the right way, in and around. Yeah, I didn't realise that this was going to be so many lights, so much wiring. It's good, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it, it's fun. It would be more fun if there were fewer wires in the way of things when you're trying to do stuff like this. But, you know, again, double check that I think I've got it the right way round. Pretty sure it is. That's sort of half located in place, so let's see if we can push it down the other half. Sort of 3/4 in place. Let's see if turning the switch on makes the lights come on. It does, so that's a good thing. So I'm happy that that is there. So now, before we can screw this back in place, we need the other docking alignment light, which is shaped in one direction, and you need to get it the right way round. So let's see. We can't see. Yeah, there's a thicker end and a thinner end. The thicker end is there, so that needs to go into that little hole, just like that, with the bulb next to it, if you remember from the other side. We'll move these out of the way for now. Stay out of the way. You know you want to. Thank you. So then the other whole end of that is going to come through this little hole here. All of the wires are going to very neatly tuck away out of the way, just like they are, sort of, a little bit. The back of the switch has come out there as well. So that's going to have to go in there. Sort of locates under there a little bit. That's okay. That lines up. That lines up. That still needs to go out of the way. And then we'll see. Does that? It does. Look, a little green light there. Look. Little green light flashes. We still have some fairly serious light bleed issues around there. I haven't done anything about that on the other side, as you can see. Little red light coming on there. I'm still thinking about how to do that and how to improve things and make that work properly. But as yet, I haven't got there. So I'm going to hold that down there a moment because I need some AP screws over this side. The front is being held in place behind that top panel. I'm trying not to knock all my windows out of there as well that I've already done, because that would make me sad. There's a couple of AP screws. Hopefully I can keep one in the bag, and then I remember it's an AP screw, and that's where I've got to put it in the box of spares. So let's get the screw in there. That's it. Tighten that down enough to hold things together. Got wires sticking out through here as well. Let's move them around out of the way. There we go. That down there. Then there's 3 more BM screws to go into those 3 holes around there, which will be being filled with little covering panels and things to hold it all nice. Let's get all these screws in and then double check to make sure everything lights up still. Then I'll go back and tighten all the screws up before we go and play with the other panel. That one in there. So that's that. Lights still coming on, flashing away merrily. See little window lights around here. The extra bits still lighting up from around there, which are going to go onto the side panel, just like the others. Look at all them windows. It's lovely. It really is lovely. I may complain about the wiring and the number of things and stuff, but it really is a thing of beauty when you see all the little window lights come on and light up. So yeah, and knowing that it's not just a thing that I've bought, but a thing that I've spent time and effort creating. And I've even done a little modification in painting the button grey, which I'm going to need to touch up a little bit anyway, because it's starting to flake off in playing around with it and making sure it works and turning it on and off. So yeah, it's nice to know that it's a thing that I've built rather than a thing that I've bought. That's not holding in quite right, that one. Why would that be? I'm sure the one the other side did. Maybe a problem with that screw or with the thread. Probably one or the other. I'll get that screw out and try a different screw in there and see how that works. Because, yeah, there is an edge around there and all of that, so that's okay. That's how it should be. So that's that. So yeah, we'll put that to one side for now. Come back to that another time. But for now, we're doing this. Look, I've got this bit that I've already done. That's going on there, and the other bulbs that came today are going with it. So we've got the yellow one on this side. There. One on that side there. Not popping out while I'm putting it down. They are. They're going to come apart while I'm trying to put it down, aren't they? Goes there like that, and that goes there like that. Just like that. Funny angle again. And that is being held in place with DM screws, which I didn't get ready, which would have been helpful, but you know. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those coming out of there. Get that one in there. 1 on the opposite corner, and that should hold everything together so I don't have to worry about holding it anymore. It's on. Windows still in place. Yep. Almost complete this issue. I'm not going to do the testing because to be honest, I haven't wired together the tester again. One of the wires broke off of the spare tester. Well, not the spare one, the body tester rather than the neck tester. And I haven't reattached it yet. So although I can still use it by holding the wire in place, it's easier not to. I'll test it behind the scenes and see if there's any errors have crept in, but that should be that. So that's that. On the front here we have again the the transporter emitter, and it doesn't matter which way round it goes. Tape on the back of that. It's just the right size to fit in there. Just like that. And good. There we go. I'm not sure where on the saucer section that one goes, but it definitely goes somewhere. We may find out next time. I don't think we do. I think next time is very quick, but maybe the time after. So that was stage 36. Look, it says 36 there, so I know. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you're enjoying the build as much as I am, although I'm having some issues, but we're getting around them, and it's even that's got some weight to it. It really is lovely. I do want to know how they're going to attack things. Now I've got that panel in place, the wires are sort of blocking up that a little bit, but that's just that. I do want to know how the saucer section is going to attach to there, because it doesn't feel substantial enough in any way. I'm thinking it might have to clip over under some, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but eventually it'll all become clear. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. I shall see you soon. Bye bye for now.